Hello, welcome back. Last time we left off making a monkey with some materials, colors, and all that. This time we will discuss how to use the edit mode and some other tools. Mm, so you can save the other file I haven't saved. You can go to file, will be save and save as. Then you'll be able to save your file. First, I'm just going to open a new one. Delete the cube. Okay, so uh, Shift A and mesh and cylinder. Now that we got a cylinder, there's this tiny pop-up here. Um, you click on this, there will be some properties for the cylinder. You can only access these properties right after you add the cylinder. So if I just move it, it's gone. Now you have this move pop-up. You won't get the properties of the object. So let's just delete that. Add another cylinder. Yes, we got it. Now I'm just going to decrease the radius a bit. We're going to make a pole. Alright. So now we can go to edit mode. First, when you go to edit mode, there are a lot of dots. These are called vertexes. Each this is called vertex, and the space between two vertices are called edge, and this full thing is called a face, or four vertices joined together is called a face. You can actually select faces and edges. If you go to this icon here, this is the select modes. This is vertex select, so you only select vertexes. This is edge select. That means you can just select each individual faces, not faces, edges. And there is face select where you can just directly select the faces. I'm going to be using a vertex select. You can select multiple vertexes at the same time using shift. Uh, yeah, just press shift and then just keep clicking and then you'll be able to multi-select. Or you can also drag select. Um, you'll notice that when you drag select all these points, the other side will not be selected. You'd think it will be, but it's not. There is another feature for that. There is X-ray. Yeah, basically it's just X-ray. You can just see through the walls to the other point. So if I drag select here, yes, it selected all the points. Uh, just of X-ray for now. Now first let's select all the points at the bottom. We are going to extrude it. There's a hotkey for that. E. Yes, if you press E, you are in this placement state. You can just drag it around, place it. So I'm just going to place it a little bit. Okay. You can also select all the edges. First, you just need to go to one singular edge. Press Alt and press the edge and it'll select the whole piece. Um, Now we are going to insert a face inside this face. With the hotkey I, we are again in a placement state. You can select that and it just made a face inside of your origin. Now we are going to extrude this again downwards. Like a little bit, okay? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Next thing we're gonna do is scale all these points. First, let me select. Okay, scale just to make it bigger by that much. But this doesn't really look right. Let's see, this is sharp and there and then comes out. It doesn't really look like the end of a pole. That is what we are making. So you can just select all the faces in between and control B. This is called bevel. Yes. You can just sort of join the faces and make this smooth area. I've only added one face here. So let me remove that. Control B again. Yes, I'm only adding one face. Um, so if you just scroll up, you can add more faces. Um, let me just put this. Yeah, that looks better. Not the best. So I'll just decrease the size of this S, and then that looks. I just also want to fix this. So since right here, this looks bad. So I'll just extrude again, make it smaller, and take the middle one, middle edge, and bevel. Don't need too much faces. That good. Yes, so there is also loop, that is Control R hotkey. So you can see all these yellow lines. That basically says where do you want to cut, like which face do you want to cut. So let's just say that I want to cut this area in a circle. Uh, you can just click that there and then you can place it. But I just want it in the middle, so press escape to cancel the middle. And you just got to cut in the middle. I don't know where you want that. And you can have it, I guess. You got to cut in the middle. So I just delete. Yeah, I deleted that. Now I got this little face here and all that separated. We can actually fix this issue. But I'm just going to first move it a bit up so that I can add some height to my pole. Okay, so that is good. I'll just decrease the size a bit by using S. Yeah, that's fine. Now first what you want to do is select the edge here, the bottom edge, and this edge. So press Shift and Alt to select both. Uh, After doing that, you have to do a Control E and wait, Control E, and there will be bridge edge loops. So it will just bridge it with just using other faces. So yeah, it just bridge that using more faces. You can change a lot of things here. There's some options here, but I'm not gonna do it. Right. Now let's add some design to this. This looks absolutely okay. I'm just gonna select all these now. Extrude with E. Okay. I'm going to insert a new some more one more piece there and extrude again. Increase the size so that it's about the same size of the below one. That's fine. Just have to increase just a bit more with some depth. And I'm going to again this doesn't look right. I'll just bevel this bottom one. Control B and increase that. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Alright, and this one. Okay, I'm not doing it. I'll just you can actually select the axis using these buttons, which are really helpful if you just want to just see that one face. So I just want to see this one face. Okay, selected that. Now extrude again, scale it a bit less, that, and select the middle one, and we're going to bevel it. Just the same thing again and again. All you have to do is extrude, increase the size, extrude again, decrease the size, and that they select the middle one and bevel that. So you can make these cool little designs. Um, yeah. Another thing, you can switch to object mode and edit mode really easily. Just press tab and you can just switch to the next one. Uh, okay, so I'm actually going to make a top. Now the top of a pole really is more like a different design than the other. So, oh, okay, for right now, okay, no fix, right? Yeah, I'm going to extrude this a lot. Um, don't do that. Don't do that. Um, yeah, I just made a mistake. Um, I deleted some vertices and it actually made a hole in here. It's actually pretty simple to fix it. You just have to press F and it will just fill in a space in there. So that is pretty cool. Um, yeah, let me just select everything. Select everything. Oh, yeah, select everything. Do that. Okay. Now I'm going to increase the size a lot. Like, have you seen the top of the poles? It's like at the top there'll be something like a bulb looking thing. I'm not sure if you've seen that. So I'm gonna try making that. Um, and again bevel, Control B, and I'll just decrease the faces in here. Don't need that much. Do I need that much? Don't might need that much. Increase. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, now I'm gonna make the bulb. So first we need to do save process again, but just a bit less. Like what I'm saying is to increase the size, the middle one, and bevel. Don't do that. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. Now I'll show you another cool design that we can make. Select all those. Okay. Now remain certain. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now let me select this new face that I just created and press E, and instead of extruding we are actually going to include, make this hole right here. Now again we are going to make another face. Okay, extrude, increase the size, extrude, increase bottom one, and bevel. Okay, doesn't look like bulb yet. There's another cool thing or trick. We can select a vertice or anything. I'm just selecting all these vertices. Press M and you can actually merge all of them to make a at a point. So I'm using at center, and yeah, it just merged all of them together at the center. This saves us a lot of time. And this one. Let's switch back to object mode. Yes, that looks better. Um, Now again, does it really look like a pole because of these flat faces making together? It doesn't really look good. So I'm just going to shade smooth. Perfect. Just in case, I'm just going to add subdivision. That is in modifiers, add modifier generate subdivision surface or surface. Um, yes, better. Uh, just okay. Right about like right now it's just floating. Let's make a platform for it to stand on. So shift A, and I'm gonna add a plane. Increase the size of the plane. Okay, using S to scale, and I'm good. I'm not adding modifier for this also. Also going to make this on the x-axis pretty thin like that, and move it away because we are going to be adding a lot. Using this other modifier called array. This looks like it just made them bigger, but actually it has made two rectangles. Yes, you can actually change the fact like offset here. So just increase the offset and you can actually see that it's two rectangles, but we need more than two. So there will be a count here. I'm just going to increase that. So six is enough. Another modifier here is solidify. That just makes it more bigger like a cube. Um, this looks basically just a rectangle, so we can add another modifier. Well, that's a lot of modifiers called bevel. Called bevel, increase the segments, and you can actually get this smooth ending on the side. Um, yeah, you can actually get that. Now I'll just apply these. Apply, apply, apply. I'll do that for the pole also. Apply. It's still floating, so I'm just going to move that directly on. Wait, let me see. Okay, so we'll put another plane under these planes to make it like a. I'm gonna just add a plane a little bit down. And solidify thickness. I'll increase the offset to 1. Okay, now increase the thickness. Perfect. I'll bevel this also. Generate bevel sequence. That and nice. I'll now just apply. What happened there? Where did my bevel go? Oh yes. So because you're applying this after beveling, it's solidifying. So right now it's after solidifying it's beveling, so that is what we want. But if we apply this, it's going to go the other way. So first if we apply solidify and then bevel, stay. Now let's add some color because I do not like gray. That's basically being color cut. So let me add a material, new material and base color. Thinking black because I can't see the color here. Yes, so there is actually other than render shading, there is actually material shading. So it's yes, when you turn on material shading, it's basically render shading, but there's light everywhere, so you can actually see the material that you have put on the objects. So do that. And somewhat gray. And again, they're usually gray like this, sometimes black, but I'll keep it gray. And they're made of metal, so we can actually increase the metallic. And I'll keep it up. And it's not that rough, it's actually very smooth. Don't keep that all the way down. You keep a little bit. There might be some roughness. Never know. Um, okay, so that looks great. Now we can actually make some more colors for the planks, wooden planks basically. So planks are usually brown. Um, that shade brown. It's a bit more of that. Okay, and below we can actually keep some sort of tile. Um, understand? Like this one will be black in color, some tile here, or stone. It's very rough actually, but actually some metallic a bit. Okay, so now we've got the material setup. It looks okay. Let me just go to not a lot of light. So we can actually delete this light here. Not delete, okay. There are different types of light. Point, sun, right? Sun is pretty self-explanatory. Spot and area. Oh yes, this is not a good position. We can't really see the pole. So yes, there is actually if you go to the camera, there is actually a view. Can we find there will be a arrow key here, and if you click that, there will be a view button, and there is camera to view. So that will just lock the camera to the our view. So we can just control that pretty easy, like that, or using your middle mouse button, you can just like how you would move normally in Blender. You can now it just automatically moves the camera in that scene. You can even pan, do anything. So I'll make it so that half of the side is light as light and the other half doesn't. Perfect. And you can just after you fixed your position in this, you can just move the camera to view and 0. Okay, that is render the image finally. 12. Okay, this might take some time. Okay, that is the whole. There is another thing. Your normal, your default render engine is Eevee. Eevee is actually used for game like making games, so it is less quality and very fast. Um, but there's another one. There's Workbench. We don't really care about that. It's just viewport, viewport shading like this. And there is Cycles. Cycles is just very high quality. It might take some time for your yeah, you can actually see it lagging a lot, but it makes very good renders, but it might take some time. So when you actually render it, it usually takes around 10 minutes to render it completely. But if you're making an animation, hours. So we don't want that. In render, there will be samples. That is how much times it is rendering it. I'm pretty sure. So 4,000 times is a lot. I'm going to just keep it at 100, and yes, 100 will be enough. And let's render it and wait for a long time. But since we have already kept it at 100, it can render pretty fast. You can actually see the samples here. It goes a bit slow, but if you have a very bad PC, that would be like a very bad CPU, this can actually take a long time. Yes, it already finished. You can actually see how much better it is compared to the last render. You can even you can actually select GPU. When you select GPU, it works on your GPU. So if you have some graphic cards, it's better to use GPU. Yeah, so you can actually select your GPU in Edit, Preferences, System, and Cycles Render Device, and you can select your graphic cards are. So I'm going to be using CPU. Yeah, you can use cycles if you want, uh, because cycles has nice shading. It's absolutely perfect while rendering, but it will take a long time and like half of your CPU. So while you're modeling your thing, you can actually just use EV, and while you're rendering, you can just use cycles. So that's it. In the next episode, I'm going to talk about sculpting, and see you then.